the coach. You're locked into the NFL on
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Downs. This goes to Mack on the check down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 29, Dobbs. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On On second down, here's a run with Mack. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on now, let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dobbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. Well, sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Mack, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Mack. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time, have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Beckham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Roberts has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Dobbs. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. He's got Jack Doyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Dobbs now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He completes this one to Mack. 9 yards that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Dobbs. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go right back to Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He finds Taylor. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mayfield on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Dobbs, throw left side complete. That's Mack. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's caught by Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Dobbs to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Dobbs is throwing. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Roberts got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Dobbs. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Dobbs. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Here we go. I got one. Strong right.
To throw again on second down. Dobbs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy